It's 6:16, you're watching Wake Up Northwest, and in this week's Madeline Motivates. No matter who you are or what you do, we all have the opportunity to be a mentor. Mentors have an influential role in others' lives, providing advice and guidance during difficult times. Well, Peggy Vasquez, international speaker, author, and career coach from right here in the Tri-Cities, is on the phone with us right now with advice on mentoring others during COVID-19. Good morning, Peggy. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Madeline.
Well, you have such great advice on this subject, so let's just dive right in. Why is it important to be a mentor?
You know, I think as mentoring is always important, but especially during COVID because there's so many people that are hurting and struggling right now. And so I think that a mentor can be a voice of reason. Number one is just to stay calm and to stay healthy. Stay informed, but don't jump on the panic train and spread that type of negativity and panic everywhere. It's important to be informed, but if you get too far off and then you're just constantly talking about it to everyone, then I think that just spreads that fear and that doubt. I think it's also really important to be aware of those around you and those close to you on social media because of the physical distancing. To notice if there's some type of a change going on. Pay attention to what they're posting, and then to be available.
Right.
When you see someone hurting, to reach out to them and talk to them. And phone is great, but, you know, now that we have all this video chatting going on, reach out to them that way. And even the old-fashioned things like sending a card in the mail, letting them know that you see them and that you care about them.
Right, and providing that encouragement as well. Well, you kind of touched on this a bit, but what would you say, if you could list them, what are the qualities of a good mentor?
I think the number one quality of a good mentor is to be able to listen, to truly listen. You also need to be willing to be vulnerable and to be compassionate. It's not that you have to be the smartest person on the planet. You simply need to be willing to listen to someone. And the best type of listening is referred to as deep, compassionate listening. And what you do in that moment is you're letting someone fully express themselves without the need to interrupt or to resolve their problem, but instead just to listen. And when you practice deep, compassionate listening, you are helping that person by taking part of their burden off their shoulders. And then later, in your next conversation, you can talk about your thoughts, your ideas, your experiences to perhaps to be able to help a person. But in the beginning, it's just about listening.
Well, one last question for you, Peggy. Do you think that everyone has the opportunity to be a mentor? For example, our parents, teachers, friends, coworkers, are you automatically mentors for those that you're interacting with during this time?
Madeline, I love this question because I truly believe we all have the opportunity to be a mentor. The question is, will we act on that opportunity? Mentoring doesn't have to be formal. It doesn't need to be where you're assigned to someone. It's not a will you marry me proposition. It's simply that you're willing to be there for someone else, that you notice someone else. Some of my best mentors have been people who simply walked with me and shared their wisdom without ever having a sit-down conversation to say, I want to mentor you. It's not handled that way. The best way is just to come alongside someone. And I truly believe that no matter how old someone is, no matter how young someone is, no matter how educated they are, we can all learn from each other. Because we each have unique gifts, talents, experiences, and perspectives that, if shared, could help broaden our mind and open our heart.
Beautiful advice, Peggy. Thank you so much for providing that, just a source of encouragement this morning. Thank you for joining us, Peggy.
You're so welcome. Have a wonderful day.
You too. All right, and just real quick, I just want to point out the choice is yours, so choose to be a mentor today. And it is 6:20. You're watching Wake Up Northwest. Don't worry, we have more news and weather coming up in just a couple minutes.